Did you think you could ever look like this?
No.
So you're surprised even yourself with it, and you're probably thinking, holy shit. 16.4 kilos of fat gone, 400 grams of muscle built, 9.5% body fat, arguably the leanest client I've ever stood next to and filmed with. Would you say that the result that you've achieved today is worth the money that you paid?
I think I paid less.
All right, here we are today at MPT HQ, my personal gym, joined by MPT Rebuild success client and arguably the leanest, one of the leanest clients we've gotten. It's between you, Coach E-Man and Suki, who actually ended up winning a bodybuilding comp. Looking amazing today, mate. Nouman Ahmed all the way from Altona, Melbourne. Yep. We're gonna hit an MPT-style back and trap workout today and have a chat about how you got down to, what was your score?
9.5%.
9.5% on a DEXA scan.
Yes. With
Tony Eade out in Essendon, down in Melbourne. That's the harshest scan. So if you had done in a vault, you probably would have scored in at 6 or 7%.
5%.
5% maybe, is that what he said, is it?
Yes.
There you go, yeah. And you've lost in total now how many kilos?
I've lost 16 kilos altogether.
Okay, yeah. How many kilos of fat? It'd be 16.4.
Yes.
Because you've gained 400 grams of muscle. I saw in your scan yesterday.
Yes, 400 grams of lean mass.
Yeah. So Nouman has lost 16.4 kilos of body fat, which is insane considering your starting weight was 88? 89?
Yeah, 86.
86 starting weight, lost 16.4 kilos of fat, and he managed to gain 400 grams of muscle whilst losing that fat as a natural. No steroids?
No, nothing.
No TRT?
No TRT.
No, nothing injecting?
No, it's empty, nothing.
None of it. Awesome.
No.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, so about to hit our first working set of the first exercise for back and traps today. Nouman has done 3 or 4 warm-up sets to get to his working set, which we're gonna do 2 sets of anywhere between 6 to 8 reps today.
Many reps later.
Chest up, chest up. Good.
Many reps later.
All right, so we just got done with Nouman's second working set. We decided to challenge you today and go to 97 kilos. What did you weigh in today?
69.7.
69.7. So he's almost lifting 30 kilos more than his body weight on a pull down. And as you saw in that last set, his form was a little sloppy, wasn't it? A little bit cheating.
Yeah.
So what we did in that instance, and what I encourage you guys to do, get your 6 reps with the heavy weight, even if it is a little bit sloppy form, controlled cheating. Then bring the pin back up 3 or 4 lighter, like we just did with Nouman, and get 4 to 6 really good, intense reps that are focused on the lat. So that's how you overcome a wasted set where it's a bit too heavy and you've bitten off more than you can chew, is you get your 6 reps, then you make it lighter and you get another 6 reps with focused controlled form, which is what Nouman just did. Great job, but that's no joke, man. That's 30 kilos more than your body weight you're pulling down.
Yes.
That's fucking strong, man. Nice. So it's all lats, man. Beautiful. All here. Come on. Done. Beautiful. Alrighty, so just got done with our 2 working sets on lat pull down. New PB for you today, mate. Congrats. We're going to move over here to some underhand chin-ups. So what we'll do, as per the MPT training system, is we'll do 1 acclimation set. So just your body weight, 3 or 4 reps. You'll do that. You'll probably pull yourself through the roof with that G'd up today. And then we'll start to add weight. So I don't know if you want to do 15, 20, 30 kilos. What we'll do today is we'll have a comp. You versus the coach. We'll see who can hang more weight and who can get better reps, all right?
Done.
Done. All right, so we've done our first warm up with our body weight. It's too easy for both of us. Now we're gonna add a 15 kilo plate, which makes my total chin up weight about 105, 107 kilos. I'm somewhere between 90 and 92. And it'll make your chin up weight, how much? About 85. Yeah, so not quite your starting weight. I mean, I've got a feeling you're gonna do 25, 30 today. And then I have to match you.
I've never done 25 before.
Yeah, well, you've never been here before. All right, so as the coach, I've made the executive decision, we're gonna do 30. 30 kilos is what, a medium child, it's a large dog. It's what some of our clients lose. So my goal here is like 5 reps, man. Anything over 5 is a bonus. But I'm also competitive, and I got you standing next to me, so I got to get a good number. All right, so mentally I treat this as 1 contraction at a time. If you get concerned with doing reps, you mentally break. 1 squeeze at a time.
Many reps later.
Nouman just got 4 or 5 reps. New PB, the guy had never done a weighted chin up until today, so huge effort. But like we did with the pull down, because we didn't quite get the rep range, hop up with your body weight and just bust out as many reps as you can with really good form. So we'll do that now. Just up, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow lower with the lats. Man, epic, well done. So mate, what was your first 12-week result with the rebuild?
In the first 12 weeks, I lost 10 kilos.
10 kilos on the scale?
Yes.
Did you get a DEXA scan at the end of the 12 weeks or no?
Yes, I got.
Yep.
I got down from 25% body fat to 17%.
Amazing, so you lost 8% and 10
Yes.
kilos.
Yeah.
And you look pretty good. There'll be B-roll photos showing it.
Yeah.
What was it that made you want to keep going? Because a lot of guys would have gotten the result that you got and been like, I look good,
Yeah.
I'm not fat anymore, near enough's good enough. What was it for you that made you want to get to this ridiculous level?
Because my goal was 10%, always.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you said, like you have to set your goal before you start this program. You have to tell me like where you want to get. That's what I wanted to do.
Was this the goal?
10%, yes. I'm below 10%, so it's more than a goal. So.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd look this good?
Never, until I meet you. Like I saw your ad and got in contact with you. Before that, I've tried a lot of things, but on my own. But you are my first official coach, so.
Okay. So what were some of the things that you tried on your own? You tried like fasting or keto or?
Oh, fasting for sure. Only fruit.
Only fruit?
Yeah, only becoming a fruitarian, you know.
Fruitarian, I like it.
Fruitarian,
Yeah, good.
Lost 5 kilos in 1 week. After that, I gained like 6-7 kilos.
Yeah.
And I ate everything, whatever I craved for.
Yeah.
I've done only meat diet as well.
Carnivore?
Yeah. That doesn't last long either. So every run I had only for a month max. Then after that, I'll just go back to my old habits.
It just wasn't sustainable.
Yeah, no, never.
Yeah. Have you found that our approach has been pretty simple for you, pretty easy, or has it been hard?
Oh no, it's been pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yes, because my diet program was like made for me, how much fat and how much muscle I have, and then you created that. Like I would get hungry, but I wouldn't like crave things like I used to before, and then I wouldn't get to the point where I would give up.
Yeah. And the biggest difference between that is that your meal plan has the right calories, the right macros. Macros is protein, carbs, and fats, but it's also full of highly bioavailable, micronutrient-rich whole foods. So it's a fancy way of saying foods that have a lot of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. And this is why, even though you've been in a calorie deficit for a long time now, you're shredded, you're hungry, but you're not craving junk because your body's completely nourished. You've got red meat every day, you've got full fat dairy every day, you've got super green stuff, lemon, orange juice, cranberry juice, kiwi fruit, carrot. What have I left out? Eggs?
Oh,
you have eggs?
Yes.
You had eggs as well. So those 7 foods I just listed off, they're packed full of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. And that is why, although you're a little hungry, you're not as hungry as you would have been if you had been doing it with just fish and lettuce or chicken and rice or fruitarian or meatarian, carnivore. That's kind of the secret. It's not all calorie deficits are created equally, and I'm fighting the entire fucking industry who just says, you just need to be in a calorie deficit. Sure, but you're gonna be too fucking hungry and you're gonna tap out well before you get to this level of conditioning unless you're eating lots of whole foods. Potato as well was another one that you're eating. Vegetables,
that's nearly
salad.
half a kilo of potatoes. Like who eats half a kilo and like
gets abs like this?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, great job. So first 12 weeks, 10 kilos. And what are you now? About 8 months in, I think, is it?
I'm in 7 months now. Yeah.
You're 7 months in.
Yeah.
But you've been this lean for a couple of months now. We didn't get a chance to film this over Christmas and New Year's because you were busy and I was busy.
Yes,
And
from December I've been in shape like this.
yeah. So really, you did it in under 6 months. You got down to 9.5% body fat, lost 16.4 kilos of fat, and gained 400 grams of muscle in less than 6 months. Mate, impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just got done with rack pull, 100 kilos, which is like 30 something kilos more than your body weight. You literally look like an anatomy chart over there, man. Congratulations. Now we're gonna move in to do 2 sets of a 1-arm dumbbell row. And the biggest thing with this is resting a minute and a half in between sets. So you go to failure with your right arm, doesn't mean that you've got full energy to then go to failure with your left arm. You need to give the entire system a break. We'll do 2 working sets here before we move on to the next exercise. In between sets, mate, were you skeptical at all when you first saw my ad and saw some of my client results? Were you skeptical or were you like, this all makes sense, I'm in?
I made this decision that I'm gonna avoid into this program in like a couple of weeks. And the way you communicated the message on Instagram and how you talk to people on Instagram, the way you're explaining it, just sold me right there online. When I had a call with Joe, and I didn't even ask any questions, so I was like, hey man, just tell me the process, and then
Okay.
he sent me the paperwork, and then we got it done like on one single phone call, so we got it done.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so for you, you kind of saw how I spoke, the client results, the messaging, the explanation, and you were like, oh, if I just do this, I'll get the result.
Yeah, you look real, so.
Well, you don't look real.
Yes.
I mean, dude, I cannot wait for the steroid comments on this video. Like, legit. I mean, Sam here behind the camera's filmed with me now probably 10 times. Have you ever seen anyone on this lean? Yeah, so power to weight ratio, definitely the strongest, which is great. And the leanest client Sam's filmed. Like I said earlier, Suki and E-Man give you a run. But fuck, man, you've done incredible. So, well done. All right, so we just got done with our 2 sets of single arm dumbbell rows. We're moving in now to a chest supported dumbbell row and an incline bench here. This is working more the mid back as opposed to isolating the lats. You'll see in a second what part of the back we're working, because you look like a living, breathing organism back here, man. You're so lean. But while we're catching our breath in between sets, what was the moment for you where you realized that you couldn't keep living how you were previously?
I always felt guilty about like living my lifestyle the way I was living, but nothing seems to work for me. You know, like when I joined this program, I saw results in the first week, 2 kilos gone. Next week, another 2 kilos. Never seen that before, so yeah. So that's why I was like, so before that, I just decided, as I say, like I was feeling bad for myself, the way I was living, eating, being depressed all the time, and feeling shit, feeling sluggish, sleepy all the time.
So you were keenly aware of your shit state, because a lot of blokes aren't, they're in denial. You were keenly aware of it and it was eating away at you in the back of your mind, but you just couldn't find a solution. You couldn't find the right path, the right system, the right blueprint until you saw my fucking mug on Instagram and you know, rolled the dice on us. And then, you know, that's all we need. We just need somebody to give us a fucking chance, trust the process, and we can get you this lean if that's what you want to get. And you did that, which is good because it's a noisy marketplace, man. Like there's so many fitness guys out there promising the world, signing you up to their fucking automation and then just leaving you and worrying about the next client. Whereas, as you know, my goal with every single client is to get them 10% next to me in the gym, documenting it on YouTube. So it's eternal and you can watch this in 10 years time when you're 43 with a family, wife, kids. If you've gotten a bit of a dad bod, you can watch this video and be like, fuck man, I can do this. I know what to do. You'll have all your information. You'll have all your meal plans. You'll have the training. You'll be able to go back and do it, you know, any period in your life now that you've done it once. Yeah, great job, man. Amazing. A little less here, a little more here. So pull your elbows more towards your hips. Down here. There you go, bro. You can see that. Bingo. Insane. All right, Nouman, so you lost 16.4 kilos. What are some of the benefits that you receive that have nothing to do with the scales?
Not getting sweaty, not getting tired, feeling good at work as well, like feeling more energized. Because my job includes heavy lifting, so it's been pretty easy for me as compared to before, and especially working in the heat, because my job includes working outside. This has helped me a lot. Sleep's been better.
Sleep, yeah.
Yeah, every morning waking up, so I don't feel any swollen hands or swollen knees or anything like that.
So pain as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So back pain.
Yeah.
My left leg was bothering me for years because it's used to like 20% now. So
wow.
that pain is gone as well.
Amazing. What about confidence, mate? You're a single man. Surely you're a little bit more confident now to get out there and mingle?
A bit more confident, yes, but still single though.
Unfortunately, we don't have any lady viewers, mate. Otherwise, it's men only here, unfortunately. So, yeah. All right, cool. So there's been a lot of benefits: energy, confidence, strength, injury, pain, and mood. Really, mindset. Yeah. You know, you mentioned earlier that you were a bit down in the dumps, a bit depressed.
Yeah.
You feel like you're kind of conquering that, or?
Yeah, it's much better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a little side note on that. In my experience, when men have a goal to work towards, they're less depressed.
Yes.
When you're drifting, when you're fucking floating through life, unhappy with your unfulfilled potential, that just opens the door for depression, anxiety, fucking apathy, which means not giving a fuck, unambition. Whereas when you're focused in on a goal and you're improving your health, it typically gets most people out of that vice.
Yeah, because when you see the results, and then like this is the best thing of my day. Like this is my favorite part of the day now. Unlike days off, like I still wake up the same time now. So
yeah.
I feel like really shit. Like I'm like I don't know why I'm not going, but I know it's good for me to recover. But sometimes I sneak in the 6th day as well, you know.
All right, so while we're resting between sets, I want to address something with the steroid claim. So, you know, I'm a little taller than you. I'm about 90 kilos. How much did you weigh today?
69.7.
69.7. And how much of that is muscle? Let's just round it up. Let's say 70 kilos, right? Just for the viewers, just so they get the point. 70 kilos, how much of that's muscle?
64.
64. So you got 6 kilos of fat on you in total?
Yeah, in total right now, yeah.
In total, yeah. Which makes you under 10%. Ahmed looks a lot bigger than what he weighs because he's lean. People that are inside natural bodybuilding, we call that the natty curse, is that you look great with your shirt off when you're lean with a pump, but in a t-shirt at the grocery store, nobody looks twice at you. And it's much the same with me. I'm a little bit bigger version than you because I've been training for 20 years, a little bit taller, bigger structure, etc. I'm typically around 88 kilos with 80 kilos of muscle and 8 kilos of fat. You're 70 kilos with 64 muscle and 6 kilos of fat, and you look like this. Most people will see this and go steroids. Got to be on TRT, got to be on tests, got to be on glenbuterol, got to be on Ozempic, got to be on a peptide, got to be on something, right? Whereas really, it's the natty illusion. You're lean, you're very symmetrical, you got a nice tan, and you got a nice pump, right? And we're in good lighting. So this is why you look amazing. Not taking away from your result, but I just want to get that across to people that they're limiting their own belief with what they can achieve naturally because of this stereotype. And a good question that Sam asked before, who's our beloved cameraman, is how do you tell if someone's on gear? And I used you as an example. I said, you're very even. Chest, shoulders, traps, bicep, tricep, forearms, abs, back muscles, legs, I'm sure, under the pants. People that are on gear, TRT even, or steroids, they get an overdeveloped trap. They have huge delts, so their delts are overbearing, and their arms and chest typically suck, and their back sucks. They also have a big bloated, puffy, maroon, steroid, high cholesterol face, which you don't. You're quite chiseled, you're quite lean. These are the signs that you've done this naturally versus people that are on TRT or other steroids. So I just wanted to touch that and kind of use your example as that. This physique that you're looking at today in the mirror on camera, did you realize that you had that? Did you think you could ever look like this?
No.
So you surprised even yourself with it, didn't you?
Yeah, today is the first time I'm like seeing myself like in this shape, like on camera, first time. So
yeah, and you're probably thinking, holy shit.
Yes, I know that how much good I look right now. So.
And the reality is, most of you guys at home that are contemplating doing a rebuild with me or on a health journey, you've probably got the dream physique like this. It's just hiding under a lot more fat than you expect. Most guys are in denial about how fat they are. You lost 16 kilos of fat. Your before photos were pretty sloppy, but they weren't obese. Yeah. It's just a matter of getting all that fat off until what's hidden underneath, in your instance, 64 kilos of muscle, is shown. Yeah. And with a good tan, good pump, good lighting, this is what's achievable as a natural. You're 34?
33.
33 years young. You know, you've been in the country for how long?
13 years. Yeah.
13 years. And you work a full-time, pretty hard fucking job too. You're a tyre fitter
Yeah.
for Goodyear.
Yes.
Working how many hours a week?
60 to 80 hours.
60 to 80 hours. Not like you've got spare time.
Yeah, on call as well. So,
Yeah. You hit the gym 5 days a week,
Yes.
and we had you on 4 meals maybe, including shakes
4 meals a day. Yeah.
and some snacks.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Great. Bit of coming out to film an episode of YouTube with me when you get to 10% is you'll hit PBs. So Nouman here is about to shrug 3 plates, which is 140 kilos, including the bar. This is a PB, and it's also double his body weight, which is another sign that he's natural, okay? You don't get this muscular as a natural without being strong. So I'm shrugging double my body weight here because my traps are quite strong. Everybody's traps are strong. The trap is the biggest muscle in the upper body, far stronger than your grip. So we use figure 8 wrist wraps, MPT figure 8 wrist wraps. There's a link for that in the Armory website in the description. You loop over again, and it acts as a 6th finger. So my hand is completely on the bar here, and this figure 8 wrist wrap will lock me in. So I can hang on to 180 kilos and not worry about my grip fatiguing. So if I grab this without figure 8 wrist wraps, it'd be falling through my fingers. All right, so got finished with our back and trap workout. Congratulations, man. Amazing rebuild. 16.4 kilos of fat gone, 400 grams of muscle built, 9.5% body fat. Arguably the leanest client I've ever stood next to and filmed with, which is incredible considering you're not a bodybuilder. Yep. You've only just learned how to train through our training system. Mate, any final words for somebody who's skeptical, who maybe thinks that they can't do it, they're too old, they're too busy, they've tried everything before, nothing seems to work for them? What would you say to that person who's watching this?
Just do it. You don't have to worry about if you have an excuse. If you don't have time to work out, you won't have time in life either, so you're not gonna live longer. That was also one of the point, like where I decided to improve my health. So it's better for longevity.
Yep.
And don't worry about the time investment, whatever it is, like whatever excuse you have. You just need an hour and a half in a day to do whatever I'm able to do today. So it's not hard. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Look at me, like I was normal, like I was a fat guy, 5'6".
Yeah, 6 months ago you were fat, man.
Yeah, exactly. If I can get in shape, anyone can.
Anyone can. Love it. Awesome. So there's no doubt that we're not the cheapest coach around. Would you say that the result that you've achieved today is worth the money that you paid?
I think I paid less. So I would pay more for these results. Yeah. So from first week you see the results. So
yeah, amazing.